morning, my people. This is Ken Robbie, Guitar Pick 81, and we are coming from you from Seaside, Oregon, and it is Wednesday, July 16th, 2025. We're going to do what we do. Let's ride. Well, it's the last day of riding. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, baby.
We made it. Well, we haven't made it yet.
Yeah.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah.
I will admit it's a little different this morning because we're on our last day of the Transamerica Trail. I wanted to show something just in case people are wondering, but I'm going to do just real brief. I'm not going to go into detail, but of my bags, I use these little pods to pack stuff. Like, if I can get that unzipped one-handed, but like this was all my personal care stuff, toothbrush, I put some ibuprofen, deodorant, that sort of thing. It went first in the bottom of this bag, along with my towel. Next went my 2 inflatable pillows. Then my little My Pillow. Then I put my off-bike shirt, and then food. That was that bag. This top bag here, I'm not going to unload it, but it had my puffer jacket, my rain jacket, gloves, rain gloves, tent poles, and that was kind of it in there, a spare in or two. Okay, in my right side pannier, I had the cube with my bed mattress. I got a power bank in there, my air pump, extra SD cards, and a light. But that always went down on the bottom of this bag, followed by my sleeping bag. Next went my off-bike shorts, and then food. Since I was always paranoid of running out of water, I strapped an extra water bottle onto each of these and sometimes a bottle of Gatorade. Then in my pack here under my seat, I hooked my light onto a tail light and kept my bike lock in there. I strapped my basically click stand, they call them, my kickstand, to under my seat here. Frame bag with my air pump. All my charging stuff was in this cube. And then I've got mosquito spray, stuff for, chafing and stuff, and sunscreen. And I always kept my silverware in here so that I could have access to it if we ate by a Dollar General or something. And that's a holla for dollar. But in my chargers, the big thing was this thing, because then I could charge several things at once. And then I brought this because it's my drone charger, and it charges really fast. And then all the cables. Air pump went first, then the chargers. And then the other stuff on top. That's simple. If you ever get one of these, a lot of people have problems with the zippers I've read, but man, these things worked awesome, these little hook straps. They were simple and easy. In my top bag here, this little bag, I put a power bank. There's actually a bike alarm that I never had to use because Sean was with me. I put my iPod, my earbuds, and then on top of that, I do my phone. And that was that. 2 water bottle things I really enjoyed. Like right now I got bear spray in this one. I could hook my sunglasses on them. I put snacks in there. Sometimes I put extra drinks in there. Those things were really handy. And then my front bag, of course, had my maps on it. I kept my journal in there on top. Kept cards that I handed out to people that I met on the trip. Kept a pair of earphones, padding. Kept my drone batteries and my GoPro batteries. And then I kept obviously my drone. There's the controller and the drone. And I kept some extra toilet paper. Right bag up here, I'm not going to pull it off. But I kept like my chain lube. I kept any spare parts. Things like that. Fortunately, I never had to use any of the parts and stuff, so that was good. And the left side fork bag, I just kept my clothes, and literally there's like, well, right now there's an extra shirt in there because Sue sent me a new shirt, but there's literally like a pair of underwear in there, a pair of socks. There's really not much in there. I know it looks kind of big, but can't think of what's in there right now. But that's where my spare clothes went. And that was kind of my setup. And then these things here, I pack these on my hands most of the time, and I pack this on my head. But that was kind of brief, but it's kind of from my memory too, so that if I bike tour again, I know how I set up. I will say this too, you learn as you go, and you just, after a while, you just got your routine down, you know where everything's at. And I always recommend putting everything back as soon as you're done with it, right where it goes, because you don't want to leave something behind, like I left my phone behind yesterday. As is normal when you're packing, a lot of times you always forget to put something in. I forgot to tell you, I put one of these on the top of each of these side saddlebags, and those are my off bike shoes. They fit nice and tidy on the top of each of those. Sean, I think, packed a little bit lighter than me, but you did have to pack a lot of cigarettes.
A lot of cigarettes. One bag just for cigarettes, lighters. This one was a blow-up doll. Got a wee cuddle at night.
Probably did come in kind of handy when it was 22 degrees waking up in the morning.
Well, it was good until I dropped a cigarette on her and she just went all soft.
Amazingly enough, the only thing I lost on the trip was one pair of sunglasses. Yeah, that was, we've had literally one day with the wind behind us and 17 miles in Kentucky. It's like ridiculous.
I can't even pedal downhill. Then but you got another mile or two, you look back, you seen it was all slightly uphill again.
Okay, I better load my course on my GPS one last time for this ride. No, I don't want to navigate to the beginning of the map. Navigate to the finish. Okay, 7:10 a.m. We're gonna do a short ride first. Gotta have one last stack of pancakes together. Seaside Market, you need any tuna or tortillas?
I'll take a bag full to Vegas.
Looks slightly foggy this morning. Not as much as yesterday, but different town. I don't know. Oh, sorry.
Two drunk cyclists.
Yeah.
There's an accent. Sounds Swedish.
Scotland.
Scotland. Wow.
Yeah. But you either quit your job or you retire.
No kidding. I was thinking how much time. So I have a couple friends that do this, and they got brains. They're stock guys. And
Morning.
yeah.
My name's Ken.
Ben.
Sean.
Sean. Sean.
The ocean fog. The pig and pancake. We should be able to get pancakes here. Got one last pancake meal together.
I've won all the pancake by having it for the last breakfast.
So I do have to ask you, what made you want to ride your bike across America?
Just something to do. I don't know.
Yeah, you are kind of an adventurist. Notice
Don't know
that.
about that.
What's that?
I don't know about that. Usually a lazy kind of bugger.
But what did it? I mean, you just looked it up, or you just said, "I'm going to do that."
So I went for a bicycle ride, and this was popped up, and I thought that'll do. And it was over. It was certainly worthwhile. At the start, I was cursing it.
You and me both on that one, because I was kind of cursing it at the start, but enjoying it here at the end. Ooh, we got saltwater seagulls here. Not like Colorado where we had freshwater seagulls. Saltwater. Seaside's been fun, but it's time to get the heck out of Seaside. Seaside. Founded in 1805, ended in 1806. Just kidding. That's Lewis and Clark up there. Ooh. We're going the wrong way.
We've been going the wrong way the whole trip, into the wind.
Yes. Second to the last doozy on the Transamerica Trail. One thing I have learned about doozies on the trip, you might as well just start riding, because nobody's riding it for you. And no matter how steep and how long, they always end. And this one ended after 16 minutes, 1.2 miles, 389 feet of climbing. Under 15 miles, people. I think one thing that made this place popular too, I think Lewis and Clark might have ended up here.
Lewis and Clark spent the winter of 1805 to 1806 at Fort Clatsop, near present-day Astoria, Oregon.
Gotta go back. It's not like us. We got lost the first day, might as well get lost the last day. We were supposed to be on this road because there was a hill on this one. I didn't have a doozy meter on this one, but this is a doozy. Sean, this is his last doozy meter. Mine's in a few miles. Alright, my people, we're down to the last 10 miles and 200 feet of climbing on the Transamerica Trail. This is what it looks like at 10 miles to go. Alright, last doozy. At least on mine, Sean already had his, but it's only a half mile or less. Actually, it looks pretty easy. The one on Sean's was kind of impressive. There it was, 3 minutes, 0.45 miles, 73 feet of climbing. Doozy meters signing out. This is probably our last construction stop. Slow, that's us. Going over the Lewis and Clark River. You are on your last 5 miles of the Transamerica Trail. How does it feel, gentlemen? I kind of feel like I got gypped. There should have been more hills.
I can feel 5 miles to go. Time for a smoke stop.
This must be Miles Crossing. I think I forgot to videotape the welcome to Astoria, but you see it on the picture, so. We are getting a nice little headwind to finish our journey. There's the famous bridge at the end, right by Terry's Plumbing. This is pretty cool, people. This red building over here is kind of cool too by the bridge. It's a good feeling to make it, people. It's nice and cool here too. With a mile to go, I hope the train doesn't come, because I'd sure hate to get wiped out with a mile to go. There it is, 1 mile of the Transamerica Trail to go, 3 feet of climbing to go. And here's what it looks like. 1/2 mile to go, my people. I'm really crazy about these wood beams. Last 1/10 of a mile. We did it! Well done, my friend.
Yes, well done. Congratulations.
We did it.
Officially finished.
Yeah, that's it, people. According to this, we did approximately 4,289 miles.
It's not bad for a...
Not bad for a couple rookies. Well, we couldn't figure out a way to get our bikes down to the water, so we put water in the bottle and we're going to dump it on the front tires. It's a trick Tom taught me. There we go. Mission complete.
Signing out. Ride is over.
Headed to the bike shop. We were kind of hoping we could climb that easy, but oh well. Another day. Bikes and beyond. We've made it. Okay. My people have made it.
Made it.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Hey Sean, this is my daughter Jenna and her husband John.
Hey, it's so
Nice to meet you. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
How are you doing, man? How are you doing? I hear you're planning a big adventure as well.
Yeah, we are. The timing is amazing.
I'd rather do the bicycle again than sail across the Pacific.
Okay, stats for the final day on the Trans Am. Rode 25.39 miles, 2 hours 31 minutes, 10.11 average. Climbed 981, and for the second day in a row we had the exact amount of downhill, 981. Getting her packed up. Forgot to show you guys, but these were my little mascots. Got that, and then my good luck charm. And they made the trip with me. We're riding in a car again. My legs aren't getting quite as tired. Jen and John picked us up in Astoria. It's pretty amazing. Is that the Columbia River, or what is that?
The Willamette. Or Willamette.
Oh, Willamette.
And then the Columbia's over there, and they meet like right over down this way.
Sean didn't believe Red Robin existed.
Thank you. Have a good one. Hello, I picked up my father at Red Robin.
Red Robin Burgers, the lunch of champions. This is the saddest part of the trip, is parting ways, but it's inevitable. But
Yeah, well, thank you very much, and thank you to all the wonderful people we've met and who's watching, and even the ones in Scotland.
It's my woman.
Hi. Hey.
What's up, baby? All right, my people. It's actually Thursday, July 17th, the day after we finished. And I'm at my niece's and her boyfriend Michael's house in Bonnie Lake, Washington. Look at this incredible view behind us. Mount Rainier right down the street. So cool. But my friend Sean, he headed to Vegas this morning. He's going to enjoy a few days before he has to fly back to Thailand. And I'm going to enjoy a few days here with family before I go back to Arizona. I'd also like to say thank you to my people. All the text, all the inspiring things that people told me along the way. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. It touches my heart, you people. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, our totals for the trip, we rode 4,264.1 miles, 186,552 feet of climbing. Actual ride time was 397 hours, 24 minutes. We did the Transamerican 77 days. That's with taking, including 5 days off and 2 sick days. All right, my people, for the final time, this is Ken Robbie, Guitar Pick 81, signing out.